You are standing in the middle of a storm. It howls around you, a deafening symphony of wind and chaos. You hear the cracks of thunder, feel the torrential rain. Your thoughts race faster than you can catch them. It feels like everything is in overdrive, too much, too fast, too overwhelming. The world keeps telling you it is all too much, that you need to calm down, that you need to focus. But what if they are wrong? What if this storm, this relentless flood of ideas, this whirlwind of creativity, is not a curse, but a power waiting to be harnessed? Your ADHD mind is not broken. It is not defective. You were built different. You were forged by chaos, shaped by storms, and born with the gift of seeing the world in ways that others cannot even fathom. Every time your thoughts scatter like lightning across the sky, they are telling you something. Your mind is a forge, and in it, raw power is being shaped. You just need to learn to wield it. The first sign that your ADHD creativity is a gift is this: you cannot turn it off. And here's the truth. They want you to. They tell you to focus, to sit still, to narrow your mind down to a single point. But that's not how your mind works, is it? You feel everything, every spark of inspiration, every thought, every connection. The problem is not your mind. The problem is that they do not understand. They want you to silence the storm inside you. But what they do not realize is that you are the storm. There is power in this constant motion, in the endless flow of ideas. The world cannot keep up with your speed, your energy, your fire. You move faster than the winds. Your mind races ahead, and yet they think you are falling behind. They do not understand that your hyperfocus is not about trying to slow down. It is about creating at your own pace, your own rhythm. You are building a world from the inside out, even if they cannot see it yet. The second sign that your ADHD creativity is a gift is your ability to see patterns where others see noise. While others struggle to connect the dots, your mind can find the connections in places where no one else even thought to look. You see the threads weaving through the chaos, linking ideas that seem unrelated, pulling them together into something beautiful, something new. Your creativity doesn't fit into their neat little boxes. It never has. You think in leaps, in bursts, in flashes of brilliance. The linear path that they want you to follow feels like a cage to you. Your mind does not move in straight lines. It moves in spirals, in circles, in great arcs of energy. And that is where your genius lies. You cannot be bound by their rules. You are a storm, a force of nature, and you were never meant to fit in. There is a gift in seeing what others miss, in hearing the unspoken truths that lie hidden beneath the surface. Your ADHD does not just process information. It feels it, intuitively understands it. Your ability to connect the dots faster than others is not a flaw. It is your superpower. But there is a cost, isn't there? This gift comes with a price. The third sign that your ADHD creativity is a gift is the emotional intensity that comes with it. You feel everything deeply. Every idea, every project, every burst of creativity hits you like a wave, crashing through you, sweeping you away. It is a powerful force, but it can also be overwhelming. You feel too much, and that's where the shame starts to creep in. They tell you to calm down, to take a deep breath, but you cannot bottle up the fire inside you. You are a furnace, a blaze of intensity. And yes, it can burn you sometimes. It can feel like you are drowning in your own thoughts, trapped by the weight of your own emotions. But what if I told you that these waves of emotion are the very thing that give your creativity depth? Your emotions fuel your creativity. Your sensitivity is not a weakness. It is a wellspring of insight, empathy, and power. It gives you the depth of understanding that others lack. It allows you to create art, to build worlds, to connect with people in ways that others cannot. Yes, it is intense, but in that intensity lies the strength of your work. Your emotions are not something to be ashamed of. They are a force to be reckoned with. The fourth sign that your ADHD creativity is a gift is the way your mind refuses to be controlled. The world tries to box you in, to make you fit their expectations, but you will not bend. You cannot be tamed. You are not a machine that can be programmed. Your mind is alive, wild, untamed, and that is what makes you dangerous. Your ADHD creativity cannot be chained. It is like a river that refuses to flow in a single direction. You are constantly moving, constantly evolving, and while others are stuck, confined to their rigid paths, you are free to create, free to explore, free to build your own destiny. It is not chaos. It is freedom. You are not lazy. You are not broken. You are simply someone who sees the world differently. And in that difference lies your power. You were never meant to conform. You were never meant to fit into their world. You were meant to create your own. The storm is not a random event. It is the forge of your mind, the chaos, the whirlwind of thoughts, the feelings that surge through you. They are not obstacles to your creativity. They are the very heat that sharpens your blade. You are not a broken instrument. You are a tool being tempered in fire. The world tells you that you are too much, that you are scattered, unfocused, but they cannot see what lies beneath the surface. They do not understand the furnace that burns within you, forging something stronger with each trial. The fifth sign that your ADHD creativity is a gift is your ability to adapt quickly to change. While others cling to their routines, their plans, their rigid expectations, you move like water. You flow around obstacles. You adapt. You change course. You pivot. And when the world shifts beneath your feet, you do not panic. You rise. The rules that others follow only trap them. They build their lives around the illusion of control. And when that control slips away, they falter. But you thrive in uncertainty. Your mind, like the storm, does not know the meaning of stillness. You are not afraid of the unknown because for you, it is not an obstacle. It is an opportunity to grow, to change, to create something new. And in this ever-changing landscape, you stand tall, unshaken. You are not lost. You are finding your way. You see, the world is afraid of change. They want to keep things safe, predictable. But you were never meant to play it safe. Your creativity is born from the chaos, from the unknown. You do not shrink from the unpredictable. You embrace it. It is in the shifting winds that your true power lies. The sixth sign that your ADHD creativity is a gift is your relentless drive to keep going. No matter how many times you fail, you have been knocked down again and again. Your projects have fallen apart. Your ideas have been shot down. Your plans have crumbled in your hands. Yet here you are. You keep going. Why? Because your mind is not afraid of failure. In fact, you see failure as a stepping stone. You see every setback, every rejection, as fuel for your fire. You were never meant to fear failure. Your mind operates in a way that refuses to give up. You will rise from every fall. The world does not understand that. They think you are wasting time, that you are lost. But you are not. You are simply refining your vision, perfecting your craft. This relentless drive is not chaos. It is the engine of your creativity, pushing you forward, no matter the obstacles. The storm rages around you, But you do not back down. You face it head on. And when you emerge from the chaos, you are sharper, stronger, more unstoppable than before. The seventh sign that your ADHD creativity is a gift is your deep sense of empathy. This is a power that many people with ADHD are unaware of, but it is one of your greatest assets. You feel the world with a depth that others cannot even imagine. You understand what others are going through, even when they cannot put it into words. Your mind is wired to feel the undercurrents of emotion, to read between the lines, to understand what others need before they even ask for it. While others may be too focused on their own world, you see the world of others. You understand pain, joy, struggle, and triumph. And this empathy infuses your creativity with power. You do not just create for yourself. You create for others. You create to connect, to heal, to lift people up. Your creativity is not just a product of your mind, it is an extension of your soul, reaching out to touch the hearts of those around you. The world may call you too sensitive, too emotional, too intense, but in reality, your sensitivity is a rare and precious gift. It is what allows you to connect deeply with others. It is what gives your work its resonance, its meaning. You were never meant to be a detached observer. You were meant to dive deep into the human experience and bring the world with you. The eighth and final sign that your ADHD creativity is a gift is your intuitive understanding of people and situations. Your mind operates on a level that goes beyond logic. It is as if you have a sixth sense, a deep understanding of how people think, how they feel, and what they need. This intuition allows you to create with a precision and impact that others cannot replicate. You do not need to follow the rules. You feel your way forward, trusting your instincts to guide you. Your ability to understand people on a deeper level is what makes your creativity so powerful. You do not just create things, you create experiences. You create moments that resonate with others, that stir their souls, that move them. This is why your work touches people in ways that others cannot. You are not just creating for yourself, you are creating for humanity. It is time to stop doubting yourself. It is time to stop thinking that your mind is broken, or that you are too much for the world. Your ADHD is not a curse. It is a gift, a powerful force, that when harnessed will propel you to places others can only dream of. The storm is not your enemy, it is your ally. And you are not a victim of chaos. You are its master. You were born to create. You were born to rise above the noise and build something the world has never seen before. Now you must embrace it, harness the storm, and rise. The storm is no longer just a storm. It is your ally, your forge, the battleground where you sharpen your mind and sharpen your spirit. The noise, the chaos, this is where you find your clarity. You were not born to follow the rules. You were born to break them, to carve a new path that only you can walk. They told you to quiet your thoughts, to focus your mind. They didn't understand that your mind is a force of nature, wild, untamed, and destined to create. Now it is time to turn that force into your power. You have the gift of ADHD, and you are ready to ascend. You know the feeling. It starts as a whisper in the back of your mind, a quiet voice telling you that you are capable of more than what the world expects of you. But it is more than a whisper. It is the echo of destiny. The storm inside you has always been there, but now it is rising to the surface. You are standing on the edge of a precipice, looking down at everything you've overcome, everything you've built, and you realize you are not just surviving, you are ascending. The key to harnessing your ADHD creativity is learning to embrace it fully. Stop hiding from it. Stop seeing it as a flaw. There is nothing wrong with the storm inside you. It is the same storm that gives birth to the greatest works of art, the most innovative ideas, the most disruptive forces in the world. You were not born to play it safe, to blend into the background. You were born to stand tall, to command attention, to change the world. But you must understand this. Mastery does not come without struggle. You cannot simply hope that the storm will settle and your thoughts will slow down. No, you must confront the chaos head-on. You must learn to control it, to channel it. You must become the storm itself, commanding your creativity with the discipline of a king on his throne. The first step in this process is embracing the discomfort. The chaotic nature of your mind will never go away. You will never be able to turn off your thoughts, to shut down the racing ideas, to silence the storm inside. But that is not a weakness. That is your strength. Every time your mind spins out of control, every time you feel overwhelmed, you are being tested. And with every test, you grow stronger. The storm is not an enemy. It is your training ground. It is where you build resilience, where you learn to rise above the noise, and where you discover your true potential. So do not shy away from the discomfort. Step into it. Feel the intensity. Let it sharpen you. And when you emerge from the storm, you will be unbreakable. The second step is building structure around your chaos. Yes, you are a creator of chaos, but chaos can be harnessed. Just like a fire can be controlled within a furnace, so too can your creativity be contained within a framework. This is where many people with ADHD falter. They fight against their chaos, believing that it must be tamed completely. But the truth is, the chaos is part of you. It will always be part of you. The key is not to fight it, but to build a structure that allows it to flow without overwhelming you. You do not need to become someone you are not. You do not need to conform to the way the world tells you to work. You need to find a way that works for you. Maybe it's working in short bursts of intense focus, followed by breaks to let your mind breathe. Maybe it's using reminders, lists, or systems that can help you organize your thoughts without stifling your creativity. Whatever it is, build your structure around the storm, not against it. The third step is mastering the art of hyperfocus. You know this feeling, when you are deeply immersed in a project, when time seems to disappear, when you are so absorbed in your work that the world around you away. This is your superpower, but it is not always easy to tap into. Hyperfocus can be elusive, and without the right tools, you may find yourself drifting between tasks, never fully committing to one thing. But when you learn to harness hyperfocus, you unlock a level of productivity and creativity that others can only dream of. It is not about forcing yourself to work for hours on end. It is about learning to tap into the state where your mind is unstoppable. You have to learn to recognize the moments when hyperfocus is within your reach, and you must seize them. When you do, the world will not be able to keep up with you. Your creativity will flow like a river, unstoppable, powerful, and free. You will carve out a space for yourself that no one can replicate. The storm will no longer control you. You will control it. The fourth step in your transformation is embracing your unique perspective. The world may not understand you. They may see your mind as a whirlwind of distractions, of chaos, of too much. But you know something they don't. Your perspective is a gift. You see connections where others cannot. You feel the unspoken truths that others miss. You understand people in ways they cannot fathom. This is why your creativity is so powerful. It is not just about ideas. It is about the ability to see the world through a lens that no one else has access to. The more you embrace this perspective, the more you will realize just how valuable it is. You are not meant to conform to the world's standards. You are meant to change them. The storm inside you is not chaos. It is power. You were forged in fire, tempered by the winds, and now you are ready to ascend. You are not broken. You are not a victim of your mind. You are a force of nature. And the world will see what happens when you finally take control of the storm. Rise, Creator. The throne awaits. Subscribe and unleash your true potential.